So this happened to me in 2016 or 2017. I was in 3rd standard and I was living in a rented place for a few months as our home was going through renovation. So one day, I came to the apartment from school at the usual time at around 2 p.m. On that day, my mother went to the bank and my grandmother went to the temple and my father went to his work after. He dropped me at the apartment, so I was all alone, which is not a big deal as I stayed alone quite a few times. Then I changed clothes, took a bath, got some snacks, and watched cartoons in my bed. After like 1-1.5 HRS, I started hearing sounds of utensils in the kitchen, as our kitchen was next to my room where I was watching television. I thought that my mother was preparing lunch for me. I don't know if I was so lost in the cartoons or I was possessed or something, but I had completely forgotten that I was all alone in the house. Again, after like 20-30 minutes later, I hear the sounds of utensils again, and this time I look at my curtains at the door of my room, and then a hand that looks completely like my mother's hands with rings and bangles on and with nails longer than my mother's comes towards me from behind the curtains, and it starts calling me with its fingers. I shouted, thinking it was my mother pranking and trying to scare me. I said, I am coming to eat 1 sec. Then when again I looked at the hand, it disappeared. Then I went to the kitchen to wash my hands and went to the dining table, and I froze cause at that time I realized I was all alone. I went back to my room and took my blanket and hid under it. Never shared it and well, it's been a long time since then, and now I am back at my own house and everything is fine, but I can't forget what I saw that day and how possessed or whatever I was not reacting like I was in that demons or ghosts control for so long. Thanks for reading.